Okay, let's do another monohybrid cross. This time, using the same scenario of the green nose, I want you to cross a heterozygous green with a normal nose person. So heterozygous green crossed with normal nose. And remember, this is in pretend land where our genes produce a pigment that makes our noses green, and it's an autosomal dominant trait, which means all you have to have is one big letter and you'll have a green nose. And so heterozygous tells us that the mother has one big G and one little g. Remember that I'll always be giving you the mother first, just so that we're all on the same page and we can talk about our work easily. And then the father has a normal nose. And so to have a normal nose, that's a recessive trait. And so he has two little g's. And I didn't have to tell you homozygous or heterozygous, because normal nose can only be expressed with two little g's. So step one was to write the genotypes of the parents. Step two is to fill in the Punnett square. Remember, we have 4 squares because that's how many cells that are produced at the end of meiosis. And so we put mom along the side and dad up here. And so mom is going to contribute the big G allele to these 2 gametes. She's going to contribute the little g to these 2 gametes. Dad is going to contribute the little g and a little g. And so now of the offspring, you have 4 possible combinations. And so that's step 2 is to fill in the Punnett square. Step 3 is to write the genotypes. And so I could write all 4 possibilities down here on the side. So if I start here, I have big G, little g, little g, little g, big G, little g, little g, little g. And so I need to combine the ones that are the same. And so that I end up with 2 big G, little g, 2 little g, little g. And as we continue our discussion about pedigrees and we go also to dihybrid crosses, these numbers are going to be very important. So make sure you keep the number of possible offspring that are going to be of that genotype. So you have 2 out of 4 that have the possibility of having the genotype big G, little g. So that's step 3. Step 4 is to write the possible phenotypes. And so 2 big G, little g. So I have 2 green noses. And then I have 2 normal noses. So if these 2 parents had children, there's a 50% chance that their children will have a green nose. 2 out of 4, 50% chance.